Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Pirates will put toe to leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hoosiers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
A pickup of 5, marks it at the 36-yard line. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So East Carolina's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Hauls it in. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in the Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year.
Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They'll test the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. Is 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. Touchdown, East Carolina. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big one.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Pirates! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. Got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Nice move there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Pulls it and fires to the left. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Goff. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Quickly complete.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. The give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. trying to get behind the defense. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Purple Pirates!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 14 to Georgia. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Just a little off. Incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll heave it deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Made a defender miss. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down coming up. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Henderson. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Hoosiers in the hurry up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Goff. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Goff. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. The sure hands, it's Carney. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll close the gap to 14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. He's got the back in the middle. Turning it on! And What a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Makes the grab. Can't get him to the ground. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. And the Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Leaves it with the back. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back Back to pass. It's complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Direct snap. There he goes.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Zings it complete to the right. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 39 to Georgia. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. To the air, it's Henderson. He's got it down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Pirates send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Look out, he's got room. Gives him a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
The Hoosiers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Let's see what he can do with it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Escapes the sack. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Pirates will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, ECU! Great job by the back on the option. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty
impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Finds his man. It's Robinson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Going to look downfield again. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Goff. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Hands it off on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. He'll do it himself on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. With the catch, it's Henderson. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Pirates will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pucks it out of the air. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pressure coming, and the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Off the play fake on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Just keep slinging it. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Trying to surge it in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. The 30. 10. Touchdown, East Carolina. And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Akron has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Motion from the back. Grab behind the line. It's gone. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Clock stops and we reach the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds a tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.